everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel again. In this video I'm going to be talking about few things you need to understand about Forex. First of all, you need to know that Forex is not a game that you can just play anytime. You don't trade everything you see. You need to have a setup plan for yourself. This is how I want to be trading. If I didn't see this in the market, I won't trade it. Okay, so I'm going to give you some few things that you need to understand, and if you can learn that and do your back testing and all that, it will work fine for you. So let's quickly start. We all understand that we understand demand and supply zone. So if you want to know the valid demand and supply zone, valid one, and how to make your entries on those areas, I'm going to talk about it and the few important things you need to know that makes a valid demand and supply area. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about order block, I'm going to be talking about break of structure, and I'll be talking about change of character. Okay, so and yeah, those are what I'm going to be talking about at the moment. So we all understand let's start. We all understand that price always move in three directions, either downward trend or upward movement or consolidation. Okay, so this is what we all understand, and I don't know if we have understand the word liquidity graph, and so on and so forth. We are going to talk about that some other time. So this, let's assume we have price coming down to this particular area, which is the lowest area we are expecting price to get to and start pushing to the upside. And you now have price push to the upside, then price now came back again. This is as a result of a lot of retailers place their buying order right here and they put their stop loss below it. So price make this push down to swipe people's stop loss. So that is exactly what happened right here. Okay, now when this market now got to this area, we now have a push to the upside. Price came back again. Then we had a strong bullish candle. It could be two bullish candles, it could be one, it could be three, but it has to be strong bullish candle that break to the upside. Now, let me quickly talk about this place. Immediately we have this as a result of we have this low, high, lower low, uh, higher low, okay, higher low, and price failed to give us another lower low. Instead, it gave us lower high. And when this bullish candle now came out, it leads to this change of character. Immediately price break above this high, it is called change of character. Let me extend so that we'll see it. Immediately the price break above this level, it is called change of character. So let me quickly mark it and you understand what I'm talking about. So but the thing you need to know is that price has to break above it with a full body candle. So this place is called change of character. Okay, so this place is called change of character. So when this price push to this upside to give us this change of character, this particular area is called support area, right? But there is a candle, the last candle that give birth to these strong bullish candles is called order block. So you're going to mark this place as your order block. Okay, and this major support level is your demand zone. Okay, demand area. You can make this particular area as your demand zone. Okay, but let us, these are support area. Now If the distance between this other block and this demand area is very tight, then you call this particular area place of interest. In between here to this area, place of interest. What do I mean by place of interest is that if price is coming back, sometimes price might get to this particular area and start pushing to the upside, and sometimes price might push a bit below it to swipe liquidity, below the liquidity below this other block. Okay, because they initially knows that a lot of people might have placed buying order right here, so that is why I call this area place of interest, or this particular area place of interest. Okay, so that's not exactly where we're going. So anytime you have this price, we already had a change of character right here, and this one, after this area, we have another change of character again here. So this is more when you have this, when this particular movement is able to break two highs, two change of character. Okay, it is an effective what should I call it, uh, um, movement. Okay, very effective movement. So which means you should be expecting price to come back to this place. This is exactly area you'll be expecting price to come back to. This is exactly area you plot your trap for the deer to come into. Anytime markets jump into this area, then you look for your buying opportunity to the upside. It has to give you a high that is higher than this level, but my advice is to first take your profit at this higher level. Okay, so if now eventually we have price breaking to the upside, breaking above this level, then we have break of structure. This is a structure, so we have break of structure. Let's call it BOS. We have break of structure to the upside. So whenever you have break of structure, what you should do, don't rush, don't follow the price, wait for price to push back. So this is where you will apply your what is it called, price action strategies, because most of the time, so okay, along this journey when this market was pushing to the upside, maybe there was a sort of consolidation right here, maybe price got to this place and push back a bit before the continuation. If there's something like that, then definitely, okay, let me quickly take this out first and make it so that you understand what I'm saying. You buy here and price was going up, we had a push down a bit before this break of structure. Now price has broken this structure. There's another order block right here. This There is a candle here, the last candle that gave birth to this break of structure right here, and this other one. Okay, so but we call this inducement. We're going to talk about that some other time. Okay, so you mark this area again as your order block. So I'm going to call the other block OB. Okay, OB, order block. Let me clone it. We have another block, order block here again. So this is a POI. Okay, now if you now have price, don't rush, don't follow this movement, don't follow this movement. Okay, wait for price to push back. Initially we already have had change of character, price is no more in a downward trend. So what you should be looking for is a potential area price as making a lot of touches right at your left side previously right here, then you'll be marking them, expecting price to come back to that area, which might be the area where price is coming back to. Okay, so but before the price will get back to this area, before the price will get to this area, definitely you'll be having series of highs, series of lows, and so on and so forth. So you are not going to follow this movement. This is what you will do. Wait for price to push back either to this your resistance level that was broken, this break of structure, to push back to the area to turn it to support, or you wait for price to come back to this your order block or this other block. If price fail to respect this uh support, resistance turning to support, pushing back to the upside, and you have price coming down a bit, then you'll be expecting price. Wait for price to come back to this other block area here. Then you will buy to the upside from there. Anything that makes this price fail to respect this area, wait for it to come back here. If it's coming back here is another thing entirely. Okay, but majorly it will definitely come back to this area, then push to the upside. This is where you will buy, or you buy here. If there is no, this kind of structure, let me stop this here. If this structure is not in between here, we just have one candle, second candle to the upside, then you'll be expecting price to get to this resistance level to turn it to support and start going to the upside. But if there is this structure below it, then my brother, I'm going to advise you to try to expect price to come back to this area. You have two plans for it, either to reverse from here or to reverse from here. Then if price eventually push down to this place, then get ready to buy to the upside. Okay, then anytime price break above this previous high is called another order block. This is another order block. Okay, this is another order block, break of structure. We have this other block has already been mitigated, okay. This one has been mitigated, this one has been mitigated. So any other block that has not been mitigated is where this price will come back to respect. Whenever it's coming back, it's going to come back to respect it. Okay, so that is one thing I need you to understand. The same thing applicable to downward trend. So if you now have this, all these things, if you, from here, if you have this on a higher time frame, that is, if you have price coming down, push to the upside, and we have this, then we have this, and price is coming back here. Let me stop here first. If you now have this on a higher time frame, okay, on a higher time frame, now all you need to do is to go to your lower time frame, like 1 hour or 15 minutes. So in your 1 hour or 15 minutes, immediately you have this kind of break of structure to the upside, change of character to the upside. We already have change of character right here, and this other change of character. So go to smaller time frame, like 15 minutes, if you want to know if this price will come back. So at this particular area, before the price make a reverse, you're going to see something like this. You're going to see something like this. Price is going up. You're going to see something like this. This price will push to the upside, came down and come down, and it's going to push back again to respect this other block right here in a smaller time frame. Then it's coming down, which is as a result of price coming back to respect this in a higher time frame. So once it gets to this area, this particular area, in a smaller time frame, this is higher time frame, this is lower time frame. Now this is what you do. Once you get to this place, look for, in a smaller time frame, like 5 minutes or 1 minute, you look for a reversing pattern. It could give you something like double bottom right here, then price is pushing up to the upside. So those are what you should be looking for when you are trading. Let's take a look at this real chart right here. See, we have this low, price push to the upside, we have this, okay, we have it came down to this area, then this is a order block, we have this order block, and price pushed to the upside, but it has not led to change of character. It came back to respect the order block, then it pushed again to the upside to break this area to give us change of character with a very strong bullish candle, okay, to give us this change of character. Then after giving us the change of character, price came back again. Don't forget, excuse me, there is a candle that leads to this strong bullish candle in inefficiency that leads to this change of character. This is the candle, okay. So price came back again to respect the candle. In between here, you'll be expecting a buying to the upside, and you buy. Price, when this price was going up, it consolidates a bit here, push down again before it gave us this break of structure, and so on and so forth. Each time price push back, make sure you always mark the pushback. Let's go to smaller time frame like 4 hours time frame where you see something more interesting. So we had this break of this change of, okay, let me say that this is a downward trend, and we have this change of character. Price change this character right here, and it left this other, there is another block right here. This red candle is another block, and price came back to that area, started pushing to the upside. There's another area here that you will mark. Not every areas the price will come back to, okay. So now we have this, immediately price break above this high to the upside, it left this other block behind. We have this high, excuse me, we have this high. Immediately this price break it to the upside, it left this other block. There's another block right here, it left this other block behind. Mark the other block. All you need to do is to wait for the price to come back to that other block, then you buy to the upside. See, when the price pushed to the upside, came back to that other block, then you buy to the upside. Look at this particular area again. So if you extend this, because there is a very close distance between here and here, price came back to the previous other block and started pushing to the upside again, and so on and so forth. If I started picking it out, you know. Now let's quickly go to 15-minute time frame because of a time. I don't know. I want us to see something on 15-minute time frame. So now look at this area. Excuse me. Price left this area, which is a I mean demand zone. Price left this demand zone. Okay, this demand zone, you mark it. I'm going to mark this place together as demand zone. Later in the future, you will see when price come back to that area, you will see what will happen. This demand zone has not led to any break change of character. Price is still consolidating. This is a high. Any break above this high is going to be called change of character, and another change of character. So immediately, what is going on now? Immediately price break above this high, it's a full body candle. We had a change of character, then price push back a bit to give us a order block. So you mark this lowest candles as your order block with a wick. So we've marked it. When price push to the upside After breaking this area, we had another break of structure right here. So we have a break of structure right here, but price did not give us anything except this area. If we move to 2 minutes or 1 minute, we will see that there's an order block between this area which price came back to respect right here. So to cut the long story short, price came back to this major order block. What happened from there? See all this, what happened right here that doesn't lead to change of, this was a downward trend. This anytime price break above this area, we had a change of character. Okay, but mind you, this is still a strong bullish movement generally. So we had a change of character right here and another change of character right here. Once price break above this area, then we had another change of character right here. So which means this is a very strong movement. Now we had this, let me even mark all this place together as order block. We had this order block expecting price to come into this area. This is my expectation. So if price fail to respect this high that has been broken when coming back, then it's coming back to this area. Once price get into this area, then I'll look for a buying opportunity to the upside. There's another one here, so there might be a kind of, the distance is too tight, so I'll mark this place as my place of interest, POI. So anytime I have price around here, I'll go to 1 minute time frame or 5 minute time frame. If it gives me a confirmation to buy to the upside, I will buy. Then another thing is this: if price eventually break this high to the upside, it has left another order block behind here. That is, if we have price pushing to the upside, it has left, we had a break of structure. We have a break of structure. So it has left an order block behind here. So which means price will reverse back to that order block. Come back to that order block. In this kind of situation now, price might push a bit down to respect this resistance that was broken, and you look for another buy to the upside. This is how I trade. Okay, so I wish you can just learn from this and add that to your strategy. So if you like the content, kindly subscribe again to my channel and leave your comment. Thank you very much.